It's your boy Girl here, back with another video, and today, I got supposed to do guys, man. Today we're going to be talking about the what's the name? We're going to be talking about the newest, I say newest, best equipments for the new World Tournament Goku and Piccolo and everything like that. So I have both of the units, and you guys know I always do these best equipments for these guys. So I definitely gotta do that real quick. Let me actually do something real quick on my computer real quick. My bad for doing this for you. Let me actually save this real quick. But if you guys do enjoy this type of video, subscribe to the channel, road to 15K, and all of that good stuff. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. So yeah, start off with the Piccolo. Let's start off with the Piccolo. Piccolo's my boy. So Piccolo is the blast base unit. I'm gonna show you guys the peer equipments, and then I'm gonna show you guys like just the best base equipments for him and everything like that. So with the peer equipments, Piccolo's main peer that he can get is actually from DB Saga and Region. I mean, PO doesn't really have no pure PO units, pure PO equipments for him. So pure is going to amplify his blast attack. So there's actually probably, I think there's four pure equipments that you guys can use. So let me show you guys. Let's start off with the DB Saga. So if you're rocking them on a full DB Saga tag, let me actually scroll all the way down to here. You definitely would like to have this equipment here. You guys see here, it gives pure 5 to strike attack for each DB battle member. So if you guys do have this equipment, this was from last co-op mode that we had, but this is actually in the co-op exchange shop, so you guys can go in and hopefully get some good rolls off this. But getting 15 pure blast, 15 pure strike is actually really good. Just him because he's an offensive unit, but you really want to go for that blast, which is really nice. Now the new one that's out, I want to show you guys real quick because I don't actually have a gold slot of that one, but this is actually this new equipment here. This equipment that just dropped. It's only gonna be out for, I think, actually for a week. I don't think this is actually out for that long. This co-op is actually out for 6 days, so you guys definitely need to hurry up and probably need to get this before they start working on the next campaign. So you guys see here, base health is 10 if he is paired up with a Saiyan. If you rock him, if you got the Goku or the Pav Goku for that DB Saga, you can get that pure 15 strike defense for Saiyans. But then here at the slot 3, he gets 15 base blast, and then he's getting 10 pure blast attack for Region. He's a Region member, so that's going to help him out, and it helps him with his health, just being able to be more tanky. And he has a lot of ways of healing himself, and then if you pair it with the Goku, whoever, he heals even more. So that's also another pure for the DB tag. Now for the Region team, if you're rocking on a Region, you definitely need to have this Awaken equipment. This Awaken equipment is very powerful, and is a must-have for Region. Go for the slot 2, work on that blast attack, get that 16 base there, and then for slot 3, go for the pure blast attack. So he's getting 16 base blast, and then if you rock on the pure Region, he's getting 18 to his pure blast attack stat, which is really powerful. Now the other pure that I want to talk about is actually this one, but this one I think is more inferior. This one is blast damage inflicted. So if you take a look at Piccolo's kit, he doesn't really have, I gotta recheck, but I don't think Piccolo has anything that helps with blast damage. Like say for example, like LF Piccolo has like 60% to his blast damage, so that equipment will help amplify his blast damage a lot more. But Piccolo, this Piccolo or Piccolo Jr., I don't know if he has any blast damage off to his kit, but if it's damage inflicted buffs, you want to go with the other equipment. The other equipment, Awaken equipment, Region equipment, is powerful. It's way more powerful than this one. So those are all the peers I believe that he can have and use if you want to rock him on a blast base, because he's a blast base unit. Then let's talk about his base equipments, and then we're going to move on into the Goku. So definitely, if you guys do have this plat equipment here, definitely go and get this for sure. If you play the Legends ranking thing, I already made a guide on the Legends ranking thing on how to rank high. You guys can definitely go and get this Awakened Plaque because it has 45 base blast. That's insane. That's basically like a Zenkai in a sense. For 45 base blast, that's really good. So having this is just nice. It's really nice for the Piccolo for sure. So if you guys can get this, this is probably his most optimal equipment for the base blast and everything. 45 is really good. So next is this equipment here. This equipment is basically catered just towards Piccolo units. So Piccolo gets double defense, he gets health restoration. Like I said, he has lots of ways of healing and getting health back, so this is actually not a bad equipment for him. And like I said, even if you rock him on DB Saga, like I said, there's a lot of ways of him getting killed by like this Goku, for example. And I think other people like Ader when he dies. I think Roshi gives some support. Like there's a lot. They all give a lot of healing to each other, the allied healing to each other. So having extra health restoration helps him a ton. And then 30 base blast, which is not bad at all. Double defense, health restoration, 30 base blast. It's not a bad equipment there. It's only catered for Piccolo as well. So after that, bro, I actually want to talk about this equipment. Now, if you rock him on region, right, I think this equipment is actually really good for him, because if you look at his Z ability, actually does blast attack and strike defense. So it's similar to just like the Blue Zamasu. So for the region team, if you do go with a full color wheel, if you go Savers up, I think the best color wheel right now is Red Piccolo, Blue Zamasu, Kid Buu, Orange Piccolo, and then Purple Cell. So 4 of those units give strike defense. And what he does here, right, it gives him up to 15 strike defense and then up to 30 blast defense, and then he's getting 20 base blast, but then also on the slot 3 he's getting pure strike defense per region battle member. So that means he's going to be able to tank more offensive, not offensive, but like more strike attacks for units. You guys know that his meta is strike based, so UVB, think about all the strike based units that we have in the game, and he's going to be able to absorb more hits. And he's also getting 20% to base blast attack, and he's also getting help with both of his defense, which is a really good equipment. This is all around really good equipment. I think this might be actually a more optimal equipment on region for any blast based units, because it helps with the blast attack. So him, Zamasu, Purple Cell, I have 3 of them Z plus for them, and I really think that's a good equipment for the region in general. So after that, bro, I think this equipment is actually next. I don't remember where you can get this equipment from. I don't know if this was PvP last season, but this equipment, if you guys did get this to gold, special move damage, up to 20 blast attack, and then up to 10 base health, helps with health, and then 20 base, and then blue card damage. You can never really go wrong with that equipment. It's really good equipment, so I do recommend that equipment as well. Then after that, bro, any other equipments is pretty for real. You guys can definitely add in this equipment. You can get a little bit some more blast attack and strike and special move damage. This one kind of does the same thing, but it has key recovery up to 20 though. These are really low blast attack, and then also you can have this plat equipment that's from the plat event, that's from the Colt plat event thing, but this one's focused more on strike and a little bit of blast attack. But if you don't really care about that, you guys can definitely add this in, but I just don't really suggest that's a really good equipment. So those are pretty much I believe his best equipments for now. And let's hop into the Goku. So the Goku is more of a support type. Let's go over his pure blast. So his pure equipments. Now he's actually has higher blast stats than strike attack, so I definitely want to give you guys some options. He's on Saiyan and he's on DB Saga, Sun Fam, and all that good stuff. So first, like I said, you can never go wrong with this equipment as well. Double pure strike, on a DB tag, pure strike, and then pure blast. You can never go wrong with this. Special move damage, can't go wrong with that. Next is that plat equipment, because he does get pure strike defense. This Goku is a Saiyan, and then if you rock Piccolo with him, because Piccolo is probably the only viable DB tag unit as a region to use. You could use a free-to-play DKP, but if you have this Goku, you're not going to rock that free-to-play DKP. So if you do have the Junior, you guys can rock that equipment that I just showed you guys not too long ago with the co-op, the new co-op plat. Helps with the pure. He gives health, makes this Goku tankier. He does have endurance, so that equipment will definitely help him out. But if you do have Junior, it helps with the pure blast, because he is a blast-based unit, just to point that out as well. So that's actually a good equipment. Now, in terms of his peer, if you want to rock him on a Saiyan team, I'd probably say his best peer will actually be, since he's not a blast-based Saiyan, this equipment is probably going to be his best one here. Now, you want to rock him on a Sun Fam, not really a Saiyan team, so just to get that, like I say, he's more of the blast side. So you rock him with Go Frieza, you rock him with Beast, Pan, Gohans, just any Sun Fam units, you're going to get that pure blast there. Go Frieza makes the most sense, because he's going to get the pure strike as well. So he can have balanced strike pure and blast pure, and then he's getting health as well. So like I said, it's more tanky, which is really nice. Then after that, in terms of, that's pretty much it with his peers, right? I'll probably say those 3 are his only peers for real. And then after that, let's go to his equipments. Now in terms, like I said, you want him to have the most health. This equipment is really good here. Now this is from the Legends Ranking Exchange Shop. This gets him up to 15 base health and then 45 base key recovery. So this guy, it's just when he's charge stepping and just the key overflow is going to be a lot because he just has high key recovery, and then base health helps with his tanking. He's a support. You want him to survive as long as possible, giving support to your allies. And then, like I said, he has endurance, so you just want him to have more health as possible. So that's just a really good equipment, really optimal equipment right there as well. So then after that, in terms of just regular equipment, you guys can definitely rock this Righteous Sand for him because he's a blast based unit. Up to 33 base blast. You guys can go for the special move on slot 3, or you can go with the ultimate. Let me actually go with the blast one. We go here. Nope. Yeah, then you can go with the blast side and go with the ultimate because he does have an ultimate card. Unfortunately, his ultimate does not nullify endurance. But I mean, if you do want his ultimate card to hit harder, I guess then you can't do that. So you can pick out an ultimate or a special move. I really don't know which one is better for him. I probably might just go with the special move since his ultimate doesn't nullify endurance, which is unfortunately why they did that. And it's just dumb. So after that, bro, I'll probably go with this equipment just because, like I said, you kind of want to focus on things that just gives health and base blast because he wants to be tanky, but he wants to do some good blast damage. So this equipment, this should be fun. It's really good because he has up to 12.5 base health, which is not bad at all. Then after that, bro, I'll probably say the last good equipment is probably going to just be equipment like I showed you with Piccolo. I mean, he has a special move damage. Slot 2 go for the blast attack side, and then slot 3 gives him base health. So I mean, you guys see here, he gets the base health up to 10, which is not that bad. Just like I said, just give him as much health as possible so he can just tank hits and just be able to support as long as possible. So that's pretty much it with this video for sure. Let me know what you guys think about this. Are you guys going, like, did you guys summon for the new Goku and Piccolo? And like I said, this is for the people that are just curious about what equipment, because I know a lot of people didn't summon for the DB Saga World Tournament banner because like Legends Fest is around the corner, and a lot of people don't really watch DB Saga, and a lot of people don't think it's hype. So I mean, but for the people that does summon, hopefully this video help you guys out and everything like that. So yeah, that's it with this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and groove, man. I'm out. Peace.